Hey guys, this is KJ48 and welcome to a brand new Let's Play for Salt. This is going to be Season 1, Part 1. And for those of you who don't know what Salt is an open world action-adventure crafting game. It's not voxel based, but you can craft a bunch of your items, including boats. You basically have to get around on boats. It reminds a lot of people of Wind Waker. I never personally played Wind Waker, but I could see the comparison. You kind of think of the ocean as your roadways to get to the islands, to harvest stuff, to build better boats and bows and arrows, and there's food mechanic in this game. You have to find food and eat and all that stuff. So let's get started. We're going to go a new game here. We will be KJ48 and create. So yeah, this game's pretty cool. I don't know how the music's gonna work in it. I don't know if there's music in it. I was kind of messing around with the audio, and I kind of got the audio good. The game sounds beautiful. It looks really good, but it sounds beautiful. And you know, I've wanted to play it for quite a while now. So we're gonna start off on this island. You can press H to look at your help book. It gives you all the controls. If you want, you can pause the video here and look at them. I already know most of them, so I'm just going to put that away. Alright, so we're looking for a couple things on this first island, okay? The first thing we're going to be looking for is, well, there's actually going to be quite a few things. We're going to be looking for logs. Okay, logs are always just lying on the ground, and there's one right there. And you press E to pick it up. Wood log collected. We also want to walk through these bamboo, because it's a very strange mechanic. If you walk through the right spot of this bamboo, you get like a special piece of bamboo, which apparently is really important. I never actually used it, but I've been told you can use it to make a fishing pole. If you look on the bottom left-hand side, the first green bar is my my sprint meter, and the second green bar is my food meter, and on the right-hand side is my health. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and press G. That's gonna open up our inventory spot right here, where you can see what I have. I don't have much. I basically have that log I picked up, and then I have this crafting book, which shows you what you can make. The first thing we're going to want to make is a club, which is one log. So we're going to press C, and we're going to right-click to move the log over here, and we have a club, and we're going to go ahead and craft it. The club is going to be a very basic defensive tool, and it is going to allow us to get food. I'll show you that in a minute. When you're mousing over the item you want, if you hold down, or actually I don't even think you have to hold it down. If you just press the number key, it'll put it on like a little number key thing, so you could just take your club out. You could do that with anything. Oh, okay. So here's what I wanted to show you. You see that piece of fruit right there? It's connected to this tree. If you knock the tree, the fruit falls. You can listen for it if you don't know about it, but I did know about it. You pick up the fruit. That's going to be your main source of sustenance for the beginning of the game. I've actually not figured out a way to get any other kind of food yet, so I'm not super knowledgeable about this game, but I do know enough to start a Let's Play, and it is a fun game, so I really want to start a Let's Play. We're going to try and get this bamboo stuff. It's really weird. You kind of walk through the bamboo, and then sometimes it'll say, oh, you got a special piece of bamboo or something. It's very strange. It's nothing like anything else in the game that I'm aware of. So we're just going to go ahead right here. The ocean looks beautiful. Water looks great. The game really looks good. It controls pretty well as well. It feels a little sloppy. Very little. The controls aren't super tight, but they're good. They're really good. Actually, they're good. I don't even want to say anything bad about them. I've played some games with really awful controls, but yeah, the controls in this game are pretty good. I do like them. I dig it. I dig the game mechanics. Basically, you see the islands off there in the distance. You have to make yourself a boat and get to those islands and just harvest so you get better boats, you know? So like that right here is a rock that we can't mine yet because we need a pick. Oh, okay. I didn't think you could mine this without a pickaxe. Apparently you can. It just takes a while. There we go. And we got stone block and flintstones. I hate the word flintstones. It always makes me want to go yabba dabba doo, you know? But we'll try and avoid that. Alright, so now we got some stones. Alright, so I didn't know you could get that without the pickaxe. There's always a pickaxe on this island just lying around. There's also a chest on the island. So we want to get the pickaxe, we want to get the chest before we get off this island. I guess I don't really need the pickaxe since I got this wood, but I still want the pickaxe. Because I'm kind of a completionist like that. There we go. You find an exceptional stem of bamboo. That's what we were looking for. I don't know what to do with it. I was just told it's important and something about making a fishing pole, which I've never made yet. So, all right. There's a lot I don't know about this game. We're going to discover stuff together. If you guys have any hints or tips, you know, I know a lot of other big YouTubers like Paul Swish Jr. have done this video, although I haven't gotten a chance to watch them yet. But I will. But if you guys have any tips or anything from, you know, those videos and stuff, let me know. Feel free to let me know in the comments. I don't always respond to you guys' comments, but I do always read them. Every single one. Alright, so we're looking for the chest and the pickaxe. I'm not sure where that chest would... Oh, I saw some fruit. Fruit is also really important. In my first game, I was starving. I don't think you die from starving, but it does affect your ability to move around as easily and stuff like that. Something, you know, your sprinting ability and everything. What are we doing here? Where is this pickaxe? The one thing that's annoying about this game, and it's not annoying in a bad way, it's perfectly fine, but I find it difficult, is that I'm always looking on the ground for items, but you also want to look in the trees for items. So like, that may not seem like a big deal, but if, you know, you're running around, you're looking at a certain spot, you have to look up, then you have to look down, look up, look down, as you're moving around. It actually, I find it a bit interesting. I don't remember having that kind of mechanic in any other game. I see the pickaxe. Alright, so we got the pickaxe. So what we will do is we'll open up our item list here. We will go to the pickaxe and we will put that as number... I want to keep my weapons high. I want to keep my weapons as like 1, 2, and 3 possibly. And maybe my pickaxe could be 4. Let's do that for now. I know I only have 1 weapon, but I will have more later. And I don't want to get used to my pickaxe being 2. Alright, we got another wood log. Really want to find that chest. The sounds in this game, like, there's no music, but I think the absence of music actually adds to the game. Like, you can hear nature. And I grew up in the woods, you know, I know what nature sounds like, and this is dead on. As a matter of fact, if it's a little low in this video, I will turn the sounds up for the next video. Although I wanted to make 2 videos, but I should probably just make 1, make sure the sound's right. Alright, because the sound is very important. It just sounds phenomenal. Alright, more wood logs. Where's this chest? More wood logs. As far as I know, there's 2 kinds of wood logs. There's wood logs and then hardwood logs. I have yet to find a hardwood log. Again, if you know where I need to find hardwood logs, feel free to let me know. If not, I'm just gonna, you know, watch other videos and do some research and see what I can learn. Where's this chest? Alright, let's look on this part of the island. I end up getting disoriented. I'm trying to keep my orientation so I don't run over the same spots twice. Plus, as you go from island to island later on, it's kind of hard to like remember what island you've been to. I know you can make flags to put on the islands, but I don't know if it marks the whole island or just where you put the flag. Because you could, you know, theoretically enter an island from all different kinds of direction. If you put a flag on the north end and you come in from the south end, that flag doesn't help you. We're going to need a lot of wood logs, so this is time well spent. Where's this freaking chest? Just need to find the chest, you know? I found an item here that's new, a rich boulder. Let's see what's in this thing. By the way, I'm using my pickaxe on the boulders. Can't just hold down the mouse click either. You gotta actually click, clickety, click, click. Alright, what do we got there? Hardstone ore, an uncommon ore found in a rich boulder. Sweet. I don't know what that's for, but by the way, this thing doesn't go away, but you can't really do anything else with it. Alright. I still have not found that elusive chest. My greatest fear is that you guys saw it on video and I walked by it. The foliage in this game covers stuff up pretty well sometimes. So almost ran by that wood log right there. Maybe I'm just blind. It's probably me. I'm not leaving without this darn chest. I don't care. I'm freaking anal retentive like that. I will find it. This game is really good looking. Man, really good looking. I'm wondering if this game is procedurally generated or if it's the same every time. It would make sense that it's procedurally generated, but I don't know if it is. I think it is. It has a seed. Oh, I got more bamboo. I didn't know you could get more than one. It has a seed, so I'm thinking it is procedurally generated. But I watched my buddy Ekiman play it, and he went to an island right off his starting island, and I ended up on the same exact island in my game when I was streaming it. So I'm thinking the islands are not procedurally generated, but where they are in the world might be. So kind of procedurally generated, but kind of not, if that is the case. Here we go, finally. So what did I find here? We've got cloth swatch, gold coins, more wood logs, plant fibers, and coal. We might have actually needed this chest to build our first boat, which is going to be a raft. We are going to look for a good place to... Oh, there's a boat out there. So there are pirates in this game. There is NPCs that want to kill your face. So yeah, you got to be careful. I did find a boat one other time. There was no pirates on it, but that's no guarantee that there's not going to be pirates on that boat. If there's not pirates on the boat, they're probably in some of the surrounding islands. We do want to kill some of the pirates, but maybe not yet. Let's see. Let's take a look. One of we're not going to be able to kill a pirate with this stick, or maybe we can, but it would be really difficult. So what we want is a sword. So we're going to head right here and take it out of the crafting thing. A sword is 5 stone and 1 log. I believe we have that. 3 logs? I have way more than... Oh, wait, I have hardwood logs? Huh. When did I get hardwood logs? I've never gotten hardwood logs before, and here I have some. I must have missed that. Anyway, let's put that over there, and we only have 3 stone. Oh, that's not a lot. Oh, we need more stone. Okay, so we need more stone. Okay. Yeah. All right. So we're not ready yet. We need a sword, really. But I might go for that island anyway. So we need to build a boat. And to be perfectly honest, I am not sure how to build a boat. Let me see if my little journal thing tells me. Boat, 7 logs and 2 cloth. Okay. Well, that's fine. We got that. 7 logs. 7, crafting menu. There we go. 7 logs and 2 cloth. So you did need to find the cloth. You actually have to find that chest before you can leave the island. Okay. So we can make a boat, or we can make a flag. Yeah, let's go ahead and make a boat. All right. Now this is going to be the crappiest boat you've ever seen, but it's going to get us off the island. So what are you going to do? You come to the boat, you double click it, and there you go. Now you just have to kind of get in the water with it. And then press E, and now you're on it. Okay, here we are. Now, this thing right here is the, I think it's called the rudder, and that's what's going to let you control which way the boat goes. Okay, you hold down E, and then you move the mouse wheel. Now, a lot of people will try and control it from this way, but what you could do is you basically just come right behind it, and you control it like this. Okay, and we're going to head right for that island. So we click on this, that puts up the sail, and now we get going. As far as I understand, you do not have to worry about ever losing your boat, because if you fall off it or anything, you can just click a button and you come right back onto it. So I don't think you can lose your boat, which is kind of a shame. I mean, I kind of think you should be able to lose your boat. Like maybe you could fashion a big a long rope or something, and tie it to the boat and then tie it to your ankle. That way, if you ever fall off, you could at least crawl back to the boat. And as far as having the boat at an island, you should have to tie the boat to an island. That should be part of the game, protect your boat. Don't just let it float off. If you let your raft or boat float off, then you're screwed. You got to make another one. Or you just die, I don't like the fact that you can... The more I think about it, the more I really don't like the fact that you don't have to worry about your boat. I think you should have to take care of the boat. Alright, we're going to put this right in the center. Kind of pulling to the left a little bit. That should be good. Okay, so you can see right there off in the distance, that is a campfire. And the campfire is going to be pirates. We got to stay away from that campfire. Unless we get a sword. I really wish you had to take more care of your boat. I know I'm harping on this, but now that I think about it, I kind of like the idea. And it also gives you a reason to want to upgrade your boat to make a better boat, because then you can make boats later on with railings so you don't fall off, you know? Or it's harder to fall off. So, yeah, this is why it reminds you of Wind Waker, I guess. I never played Wind Waker, but I'll take people's word for it. If this reminds you of Wind Waker, it reminds you of Wind Waker. We probably should have marked our island before we left. I'm not sure how hard it is to get cloth. I don't have a ton of cloth. Let me see if we can make one right now. Flag. Yeah, see, we used all our cloth. Plant fibers. Oh, you could use plant fibers to make cloth. Alright, so let's go ahead and make a thing of cloth. And then we will make bandages. So what do you need? 2 pieces of cloth to make a... I don't... Did that take all my plant fibers? It takes 3 plant fibers to make 1 thing of cloth, huh? Alright, I'm gonna have to make sure I get more plant fibers. Let's go right over there for the landing spot. And when you're getting close, you take this off. And that will slow you down. And here we are. Again, I don't know what I would tie my boat to. Maybe you could have like a big rock with your boat, and then you put the rock, or maybe a stake that you can like push into the ground. I don't know, but I really think you should have to take care of your boat. So we gotta be careful here, because this island is inhabited. I'm gonna actually look at my items here. Let me see what we got here. Alright, so the club has 5 damage and 45 delay as primary. It says secondary 845. I'm not quite sure what that means, to be honest. I'm going to have to look into that. Then you can block with these items as well. But it looks like the pickaxe is actually better. It's got less delay. So, yeah, I'll probably use the pickaxe as a weapon if I have to. Alright, let's get this rock. Maybe with this rock... Oh, wait, that's not a rock? Oh, I guess not. Well, that sucks. I thought these were like things I could like mine. That's another thing we got to keep a lookout for is plants. You know, there's plants on the ground you can pick up, and it's not necessarily obvious which ones you can pick up and which you can't. You got to just kind of mouse over them and learn what you're looking for. There's a guy over there. We got to stay away from him. And it's not necessarily obvious what you're looking for, but I imagine once I learn what to look for, it'll be easy. I'll be able to, you know, see stuff off in the distance. Man, we gotta be careful here. I wonder how many logs I have left. 6, okay. Because I need to make a campfire. Well, yeah, I kind of do need to make a campfire for the night, because that's how you pass time. Man, this place, there's a lot of enemies on this island. I probably shouldn't have come here. It doesn't look like there's many resources here. There's the pirate boat. There's probably not anyone on that boat. There probably will be a chest on there, and you can repair it to take it over. At least that's what happened when I streamed. I found a pirate boat, and you could like take it over, but it takes a lot of materials to fix it, and the chest on it is usually locked. Oh, careful there, Chief. I don't see anything on this island except for pirates. I don't see any wood, stone, or anything. I might want to just get out of here. That would be a shame. First island I go to, and there's nothing worth it. There's nothing here. Wow. Alright, there's the fire. Wow, I'm actually surprised. There's a guy. Alright, we should get out of here. Yeah, let's get out of here. Wow, that sucked. What a crappy island. Just a bunch of guys I couldn't kill. We could try and get that boat. Pretty sure there's nothing. And plus, if there's guys on it, I don't want to get killed. We'll just float by it. What else can I... Let's take a look at my crafting book. Oops, I'm in the crafting menu. We'll just go right by. I'm not gonna board it. I'm not gonna deal with it. I'm way too like low to. Don't have the materials to do anything with it. Don't have the keys to unlock the chest. There could be pirates on it. I'm just gonna leave it alone. Interesting. Okay. G, and let's take a look at our crafting book. Pickaxe, campfire, basic potions, cloth. Oh, cloth is 3 plant fibers, huh? Torches, tripwire, deerhide boots, and flags. Club, sword, bow, arrows, dagger, hardwood bow, hard stone arrow, scimitar. Man, this thing's going slow, isn't it? Okay, we're back. And, yeah, my game minimized and fraps crashed, so I just decided to, it was a good time to cut the video anyway, so I just decided to leave it cut until, I got to this island. Alright. So... there we go. Okay. Let's check this out. Yeah, you know what? I don't think I want to be in there in the dark. I'll show you how to make a fire, and then we'll call it a video. Alright, so... crafting, I think it's just those, right? No, it's that and flint. Yeah. Okay, so it's logs and flint. You can see it's trying to make me do an arrow, but it says 1 out of 2. If you click the little arrow thing right here, it'll make you a fire. Unfortunately, you can't pick up the campfires and take them with you. They're kind of expensive for something you can't just take with you. So, that's a bit of a bummer, but it's okay. Alright, where'd it go, though? There it is. Alright. And now we got a campfire. There's a few things you could do with the campfire. You can save the game. And you can rest. And it's like real-time resting. You see all the stars are going by quick, and it looks like it's starting to get a little brighter. So we are just going to spend the rest of the night here. I'm going to call this video now, as you can hear by my timer. I'm going to call this video now, and we will just rest here the rest of the night, and tomorrow we will explore this island and see what goodies it has. So that's going to be it for part 1, and we'll see you next time for part 2. Till then, take it easy.